could have left the music on, it's my birthday party. Oh. Hi there guys, my name's Sean Sambrook and you're watching Theme Park Worldwide, the show. Yes, it is my birthday, but to be honest, just like the guys who've arranged my party, I don't think any of you guys care about that either. But what you will care about is our biggest and best episode of the show ever. It's episode 11. We've got the latest worldwide theme park news. We're going to Gatekeeper at Cedar Point, Flamingo Land in North Yorkshire, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Oakwood. It's going to be absolutely awesome. My name's Sean Sambrook, you're watching Theme Park Worldwide, and it's time for our most jam-packed episode of Theme Park Worldwide show to date. So that means it's time to cue those titles. So yes, hello there guys and welcome to episode 11 of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. We've got an action-packed show coming up for you today. All that news that I mentioned in the intro there, so it's going to be absolutely epic, along with tips of the week. We've got shout-outs, magic moments, merch paradise and much more. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Now first off, I just want to say a big thank you to all my birthday messages I've had on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. Thanks for sending them in. I really appreciate it. And I'm 20, so yeah, I'm getting on a bit now. But no, I'm always going to love rides and theme parks and coasters and the Smiler. And it's going to be absolutely awesome. But talking of absolutely awesome, I think we should kick straight in with our UK theme park news. So first in our UK theme park news, we're going to talk a little bit about Oakwood theme park. Now we've shown you construction images and stuff of their awesome new area down at Oakwood. However, on Facebook this week, they announced the official name of the area and it's going to be Neverland, and that's going to be based on all the stories and stuff to do with Peter Pan. So Oakwood revealed that earlier in the week. It's a £4 million investment by the park. Obviously, they've not invested in quite a few years. They wanted to get out there with some of the other big names that are investing this year and stuff. And there's a lot of thrill rides and stuff opening this year around the UK. So it's good to see them going in with more of a family investment. Get the families into Oakwood. That's what we want to happen down there, which is brilliant. And the actual area is the size of 14 Olympic swimming pools. So Neverland's going to be awesome. It's themed around the famous world of Peter Pan. And there's lots of rides and attractions there. And you've got things like Skull Rock Pirate Log Flume, which looks really well themed. It's like a big skull on there and stuff. That looks awesome. And then you've got the Sights of London taxi ride. It's going to be theming items like Big Ben, the Tower of London, Nelthon's Column. And then you've got the Lost Boys Adventure, the Neverland Chase, Tink's Flying School, the Crocodile Coaster, Jolly Roger Mini Galleon, Hook's House, Havoc Play Area and much more. It's going to be a really good area to get down to. We're hoping to get there later in the year. I can't promise anything, but here on the show we do normally try and get out to all the new things that are happening. So we will try our very best here on Theme Park Worldwide. That's a lot of berries to get down to Oakwood and see this. Look at the scale of the theming looks really good. You can sort of see on your screen there the latest images, the finished areas. If you look at some of the buildings and stuff, it's really good build quality. They've had some of the best theming people in to go and actually do that. A separate company's gone into Oakwood and done that, and wow, it's really paid off. It looks absolutely awesome. The park did previews over the weekend just gone. And stuff. They've had a few staff and stuff going around showing off the area, and it's just great to see Oakwood expanding in this way. Really big fan of it, and I wish them the best of luck to the future. So it's the biggest investment the park's done in a few years, and let's just hope it really pays off for them this year. So that's all from Oakwood Theme Park. If you are heading down there, or if you're local to the park, send in some pictures and stuff. We'd love to see what you think to the awesome new Neverland family area down at Oakwood Theme Park. Now Blackpool Pleasure Beach, as I'm sure you all know and been recently, it tends to shut at the moment at about 8 PM on your peak days and stuff like that, on the weekends and around the summer. However, they've announced a fantastic event On the 9th of November, the park's going to be open from 6 PM until midnight. So you're going to get in 6 hours of nighttime riding, because it's going to be dark obviously early. Loads of rides on the big one and stuff like that. And it's going to be awesome. The park have said they're going to be doing some wristband offers for this. Obviously nothing's really out on the pricing and stuff yet. They'll bring it out close to the event, but they've announced it. It's on Saturday the 9th of November, 6 PM till midnight. You're going to be getting loads of dark rides and stuff in there, so it's going to be awesome. Now back in the day, the park used to be open till gone midnight, most days in the summer, even later, sometimes up until like 1, 2 AM if the park was really ticking over. And if you look on YouTube and type in Pleasure Beach documentary, forgot the name of it now, I think it's literally just called Pleasure Beach actually. If you type that in, you'll see like a big 6-part series on another channel, and they've uploaded that, and it shows how it used to be ran like back in, I think it was 96, 97 that was filmed. So if you check that out, you'll see how there was like someone called Jim Rowland and stuff, really wanted the rides open, really pumping to get the money in for Pleasure Beach. So if you check out that video and that series, you'll see what it used to be like. However, it's good to see the park doing this. Obviously we'll bring you more details and stuff as details come out. But yeah, that is on Saturday the 9th of November, a midnight ride close over at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's going to be absolutely epic. Now next up in our UK theme park news, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the new rides over at Flamingo Land in Malton, North Yorkshire for this year. We've had quite a few people asking for us to mention them on the show, and we've saved it in a big sort of release for you. As we knew the park were going to do a press release, and that's what they've done. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about it. So obviously last year the park opened Pterodactyl, which is a 150 foot, 46 metre tall vertical spinning ride. Manufactured by Zamperla. That opened last year, and that was sort of a teaser to what was coming this year. That will form part of the new Dino Stone Park area of the theme park, alongside two new rides which they've got there, which have been rethemed. You got the Dino Roller, which was formerly the Dragon Coaster, Rotor, probably formerly the Wagon Wheel, like the park's Ferris wheel, like the Dino Dig area, and a Dino Shop. So the new area is going to have several entrances, including like a cliff top walkway. It's going to be really well themed and stuff. It's all going on down at Flamingo Land. We are going to be at the park over the summer, along with Lightwater Valley as well, checking out the Angry Birds area. But yeah, it's great to see Flamingo Land doing this, but that's just one thing they've done for this year. Because another thing they're opening this year is Twistosaurus, which is also in the Dino Stone area. It's a brand new roller coaster located on the former site of the Junior Driving School, and that is a Junior Twister coaster, also from Zamperla. They like the Zamperla attractions over at Flamingo Land. At the end of the day, they're quite a cheap manufacturer, but they produce good quality rides. So it's good to see them using that manufacturer. I think it's sort of right for the park. But the brand new roller coaster, it's sure to be quite eye-catching in addition to the park's landscape. But it's going to be 8 metres tall, travelling at speeds of 28 kilometres an hour, so about 17, 18 miles per hour. And it's going to feature about 175 metres of track, with one train of 4 cars, so quite a small capacity. But it is only designed as a children's roller coaster going in. But of course we're going to try it out because we love our kiddie coasters here on TPW. But yeah, it looks like that's going to be great. Along with that is another new coaster called Hero. Why did I just do that? I don't know. But yeah, I think it's because it's my birthday and it's just the Hero. But yeah, that's in the Metropolis area, located on the former site of the Wild Mouse. I used to love the Wild Mouse. It's my favourite one in the UK actually, at Flamingo. And if you haven't seen it, it was like painted in the same colours as Mumbo Jumbo. So like a green track, orange support structure. Really intense on the banking and stuff. I really like them rides. But they've removed it. But they're putting in a Volair flying coaster. We have mentioned this before, but a few more details. So that's a brand new roller coaster. It's going to offer the sensation of flight. When we say a Volair, it's not a B&M, so it's not going to look like air for you non-technical people. It won't look like air and stuff. It's a Volair, so it's from Zamperla as well. So they like the Zamperla attractions. But it's going to be suspended 4 across in one of 7 cars, so a bit better throughput on this one than the other ride. It's going to offer every rider an unobstructed front seat view, a unique spiral lift system, swooping turns, breathtaking drops, and 2 inversions on that as well. They're going to be heart lines, so that'll be awesome. It's going to be a brilliant sensation of zero gravity. Can't wait to go and experience that. Not a big fan of the B&M flying coasters, I'll be honest. They just don't really do much for me, like the sit-downs or the inverts or the dive machines or the wing riders or the hyper coasters. Shambhala, love it. But yeah, it'd be good to get out there back to Flamingo Land. Also get on Velocity. I'm wearing the t-shirt. Doing a bit of promo for the park there. And Velocity, love that. Vekoma, sort of a booster bike coaster, what they've got out there, love that. So it's going to be good to get out there to Flamingo Land. That's what's going on over there at the moment, and we'll keep you all up to date as it progresses here on Theme Park Worldwide, the show. So yes, it's time for another update on the Smiler, the new 14 version world-beating roller coaster. It's all cracked off this week with the Smiler. Alton have confirmed it, 14 inversions. It's the world-beating roller coaster more than any other ride in the world. It's took it from a ride in China and also Colossus down at Thorpe Park, which of course is a Merlin attraction. But it's good that it's taken the record, and wow, it's awesome, isn't it, to be honest, to be getting 14 inversions. We've had 2 more trains added to the circuit on Saturday, so just a couple of days ago. Quite a bit of work was going on, bit of footage on your screen. And the walkway is complete, quite a steep ramp down under the Marmalizer. Looks like that's going to be a bit of a viewing area there, which is really good. And you can sort of see how work's begun, sort of on the pathways and stuff, lots of rock work, the landscaping and stuff around the Smiler. There you go, it's really coming on. So it's really starting to look finished around the area now. It's all come together very quick. You've got the entrance area, there it is. The entrance area to the ride's gone in. That's like a big yellow structure, what the park have installed there. Obviously you've got 2 little entrances to that, I presume one for normal, one for fast track on in there, or single rider. So that looks awesome. Lots going on down at the site, which is brilliant. Now what we do know is the ride isn't tested in the daylight at the moment. It's running between a certain set of hours overnight with the rides team in there doing that. As sort of the staff and stuff are getting trained on it as well over the night. So that's interesting because we can't actually see what's going on. However, Alton Towers did release that they were going to be bringing some footage out, and it was actually on Daybreak on ITV, so that's the knockoff of GMTV, which was on the other morning. That was on Friday morning. We were all up at 6 AM to see it. It was only a little clip. However, Alton Towers then followed up with a big full report on it. Wow, really awesome what they've done there, and that's brilliant. But for you guys that haven't seen some testing footage, there it is on your screen from the Smiler. There it is, just going around, just a little bit of it. We have got the video separate on the channel as well if you do want to check that out. You'll see it if you just go onto our main channel page, which is awesome. But anyway, for some of you guys might not have seen, they also did a big promotional sort of video with some of the lighting and stuff around X Sector. Looked absolutely awesome. So we're going to leave you in peace for about a minute and we show you this awesome promotional video from the Smiler. Hey, you enjoyed our UK theme park news there? The Smiler is really coming on and it looks absolutely awesome. Can't wait to get on that in a couple of weeks when it opens. Anyway, talking of a ride opening, Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. It opened on Saturday. 4-hour queue for this attraction at the opening, and it was a 3-hour queue throughout the rest of the day. Wow. The queue, there's a picture, right back to the park's entrance, all around sort of their garden flags area and stuff. wow. But I would have done it myself if I was there. It's one of them coasters I get so excited about it here on Theme Park Worldwide, the show. I just want to get on it, and wow, it looks like a really brilliant, awesome attraction there. There's been some brilliant reviews from the American enthusiasts. The inversions and stuff really going down well. Everyone's loving the coaster. I've not actually heard much bad feedback at all, if any, to be honest. Just a few bits maybe that could have been better themed and stuff, because it is literally just 2 concrete towers. But that does work. The head choppers are absolutely awesome. We did show you a POV, which is an on-ride point of view, in a couple of weeks ago on the show, which is brilliant. So we do like that with Gatekeeper. And if you are going out there, please make sure you let us know. I think we had someone a few weeks ago, about a month back, say they were going and they were going to send us some footage for the channel. So if they do, send it out to us. We'll put it here on the show for you guys, so we keep you in the loop with Gatekeeper. Hope you like that. But yeah, it looks great. Now, they did a press night the other week as well. I was thinking about this. They did a press night for all the enthusiasts. Literally, all the American, well, we could have gone, I suppose, but any enthusiasts that are out there went to it. And it looked like a really good event, what they put on for them. Would you like to see stuff like that in the UK? We don't really see it with new projects in the UK. Parks sort of, they do support the enthusiasts, but in another way, you know, it would be nice to have some bigger events. They tried it with 13 actually, Alton Towers doing it, but we've not heard one about the Smiler and stuff. But I think it'd be nice for more UK parks and other just general European parks to do more stuff like that. So I think credit to Gatekeeper at Cedar Point and all the team over at Cedar Fair who own sort of the parks. They've done a really good job there. You can see that on their official YouTube channel, the gathering of all the fan sites, YouTube channels. What do you think? Should they do it over here? Make sure you let us know at Theme Park WW. There it is at the top of your screen. Or you can like our Facebook page by searching Theme Park Worldwide. That is all from Gatekeeper. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. We brought quite a bit here on the channel, and I'm sure we'll have a little look back later on in the year at how it's going down with the American public. Now next up, a bit of news on a new exciting project over at Heidi Park. Now Heidi Park is in Germany, one of Germany's biggest theme parks. Obviously Europa is the biggest, but this is rumoured to open in 2014. Very strong rumour, practically on the borderline of being confirmed. And they're going to have their own interpretation of a winged roller coaster in the area of Transylvania. So the ride's going to be a similar size to the prototype B&M Wing Rider that opened at Gardaland. That opened in 2011, so construction work on the site near the bobsled has already begun. Groundwork's going in, bit of mud shuffling, you know, we all like a bit of mud shuffling. I remember when Smiler was just that, and Shambhala and some of the other big coasters have followed in person, physically. And you know, it's going to have a mandatory start lift with the Swarm. However, it's not going to have the inverted drop. But there's some plans that someone's drawn up there. That's sort of the layout. It looks quite short and stuff as well, like the Swarm. Very similar there. It's got sort of a 0G roll, an Immelman, wing over, and the inline twist. And so quite a short layout, but I think Swarm, I love Swarm. But that isn't the confirmed layout of the ride. You know, this is just what the strong rumours suggest and people in the know and stuff. So obviously it could be completely different to that, but that is sort of the way it is going for this ride. It looks like it's going to be good. Definitely up for Heidi Park. Hopefully to get later in the year, to be honest. Bring some videos here on the channel and of course the show. But it looks brilliant. Followed Heidi Park for a while. They had Crake a few years ago as well. They got Colossus, big wooden coaster. They got a clone of Rita out there as well, Desert Race. So you know, they've got some good rides out there, some good coasters. I do want to get out there. I've never been, so it's definitely one of those I want to do. Definitely the wooden coaster. I really want to get on that out there, and obviously Crake as well, because that's got a loop on there for the dive machine, which is good. It's also floorless. So we'll hopefully get out there. But yeah, what do you guys think to it? Let us know with the contact details I just said in the last section. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great addition. We'll follow it very close here on the channel throughout later this year as track and stuff starts to arrive. And also once we get a confirmed layout from Heidi Park. That is all from our worldwide theme park news. So yeah, it's time for tip of the show. Now this section of the show now, we've nearly come up with all our tips and stuff, so we've only got a couple more left in the series. But if you have any tips and stuff what we've not mentioned, or things you have as a tip yourself, send them in to us here on the show and we'll share them with all of our viewers here on Theme Park Worldwide, you can do that via contacting us via the usual method. Now, merchandise. This is the next tip of the show. It's merchandise. Like, you buy it, you know, throughout the day. You're carrying bags around. Gets a bit of a pain, to be honest, doesn't it? However, not anymore. Many parks do sort of a buy now, collect later service. I know Alton Towers do it, Thorpe, Chesterton, Disney, Portventura, Europa. Most parks out there will do this. If you're staying in the on-site hotels as well, we'll take it back to your room. Or they'll take like to a collection area in the main shop. I know like Towers Trading, for example, the main shop on Tower Street at Alton Towers. You know, and they'll do that service. So if you can do the buy now, collect laters for your merchandise. I know I love my own merchandise. You can't tell. But yeah, just buy now, collect later. It makes it a lot easier for you guys. You don't have to mess about carrying it around, put it in baggage areas and stuff. But that's that for our tip of the show for this week. Like I just said, if you've got any more, contact us, because we've nearly run out of our tips now. So if you've got any, send them in to us and we'll put them in our next episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. So yes, it's time for my favourite section of the show, and that is Magic Moments. I won't sing, it's already raining outside the world of theme parks. But yes, our first one, as you know, it is my birthday, and Roller Coaster 8 has made this. Look at that, it's like me on a ride, and it's my birthday card. So thanks for sending that in, Roller Coaster 8, and really appreciate that. I'm having a great birthday, and it's great to be spending it with you guys here on YouTube. So thanks for sending that in, Roller Coaster 8. Next is Add the Beat. Add the Beat Adam, there he is at the Harry Potter studio tour. We have got a video of that on the channel. Really good attraction. If you've not been, check out the video or go and visit the attraction. Really worth doing at the Harry Potter studio tour, which is down in London. That's obviously run by Warner Bros. So that's brilliant. Next up is to Riolu on Nemesis. Way, look at that. Nemesis B&M Inverted Alton Towers Resort. Really good coaster, one of my favourites. And look like you're really enjoying that there. Thanks for sending that in, guys. And next magic moment, there it is on your screen. That is Ryan Ward. There he is outside the Smiler with some of the Smiler staff. Obviously, you know, it's really pumped up the marketing and atmosphere and stuff having them outside. It's really hyped it up, so that's what we love, a bit of marketing and stuff going on for the ride. And too right, because this is an awesome roller coaster going in. So thanks for sending that in to Ryan Ward. Next up we got Michael Boyd on Air. Not one of my favourite roller coasters, but there he is enjoying it himself. Looks really good. So thanks for sending that in. Looks like you're flying like Superman on that awesome B&M flying roller coaster. Our final magic moment of this episode of the show goes to Lightwater Valley and more. Here he is, obviously at Lightwater Valley. It's his favourite park with the Ultimate. There it is. Really good part of Lightwater. I do enjoy it, and a really good coaster. York's longest roller coaster, once the world's longest, and it's great to see that there over at Lightwater Valley. Thanks for sending in your magic moments to us here on Theme Park Worldwide, the show. And if you have any more, just make sure you send them in by the usual method, which we'll mention out in our shout out section. So yeah, it's time for Merch Paradise! Woo! And I know everyone's really enjoying this section because I keep getting loads and loads of messages about it. So I'm glad you're enjoying Merch Paradise, especially for you guys who wanted to see the merchandise. And my next Merch Paradise, our third one, is these. They just appeared magically, just whizzed across the shelves. Now these are 2 Nemesis mugs. So we've got that one, sit back, it's fright time, the classic sort of Nemesis slogan. This one, Nemesis on the edge of fear. Managed to purchase these. How much were they, I hear you ask? I can't believe I'm telling you all the prices for stuff. And you're really starting to see the value of the world of theme parks. These were about £20 each. So looking at about £40 worth of pottery there. Really good classics. These are from sort of around the opening years of Alton Towers. It's actually got Alton Towers staffure on the bottom of that one. Blank on that one. But yeah, it's really good to have these. I love collecting the merchandise, as you know. And, you know, I really love these classic mugs. 2 of my favourite ones, actually, in the world of theme parks. I'm going to be going through most of them, all the good ones anyway, so I'll make sure I show you them. So that is 2 Nemesis mugs in this week's Merch Paradise. So yes, it's time for this week's shout out. Now in my history here on YouTube, I've had loads and loads of shout outs. but this is my biggest set ever. I'm going to kick straight in with them. So thanks for sending all these in, guys. Our first lot of shout-outs goes out to Dan Keaveney, the Ninja Cat 20, Theme Park Reviewers, Harvartian Kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 6. I'm getting good at that now. Thanks for sending them in, guys. Hello to James Coulter, Ben Molyneux, Dan Cartledge, Jordan Blackmore, Will Joe 1, Harry Edmondson, Jakey People, Mike Coe, Taylor Southorn, Dusty Dexter. Hi out there to you guys. Thanks for sending those all in. Hi out there to Kyle Enstein, Darren Phipps, Annie Stribling, Ellis and Lou, Theme Park Collective, Down the Smile Temple Bears, Matt Swainy Swain. Thanks for sending those in, guys. And our next set goes to Lauren Dancer Bennett, The Thinking Jaking O, Matty Jones, Theme Park Mania UK, and Ryan Hurst. Once again, thanks for sending them in to us here on the show. And our final section of shout-outs goes to Nathan Hughes, Nathan Meadley, who did 80 rides on Nemesis in one day. You beat my record. Well done to you, Nathan. Thanks for watching the show. And also to Rob Webber and Alex Crump. I need a breather after all them. It took over a minute to read them out. Thanks for sending in your shout-outs and also your magic moments in the section before Merch Paradise. If you do want to send in any shout-outs or magic moments, contact us at Theme Park WW. There it is at the top of your screen, and that will send them through to us here on the show. Or you can like our Facebook page and search for Theme Park Worldwide. You'll also see lots of live updates from the parks and stuff that we do there as well. Thanks for sending them in, and we look forward to reading out your shout-outs and magic moments in episode 12 of the show next Monday. So yes, it's come to the end of yet another brilliant episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show here on the Theme Park Worldwide YouTube channel. Really hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I've seen lots of you, commenting and stuff on things. Really glad you're enjoying it. Of course, that's what we're all about. We're all about fun and news and informativeness here on Theme Park Worldwide. We don't want to make it all serious and boring because that's not very exciting. And that's not what the channel is all about at all. So coming up this week, we've got lots of off-ride videos, on-ride videos, roller coaster of the week on Friday, more Smiler construction updates, and then episode 12 next Monday on the 20th of May. A few days before the Smiler opens. And we'll also have details of what we're going to be doing especially for the Smiler opening day for you guys, because we're not just going to leave you with no coverage. It's going to be absolutely awesome what we're going to do for you guys, and so you're going to enjoy that. Lots coming up throughout the week, as I just mentioned. It's going to be great. Make sure you like the Facebook and Twitter if you want the latest updates from the Smiler. Obviously we're covering it all at the moment. Get on there. We've got live updates going on most days from the park, and with all the latest what's going on, testing and things like that, and as the ride comes to opening day. Thanks for watching the show. My name is Sean Sandbrook. Like the page, follow us on Twitter. That's all you need to do. Tune in next week, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Have an awesome week, and cue those credits. Bye, guys.